I say something and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. I'm a Silicon Valley guy. I just think people from Silicon Valley can do anything. The reason we should do a carbon tax is because it's the right thing to do. It's economics 101 elementary stuff. I don't like to be limited in what I can do. It's important that we keep pushing technology forward and make sure that humanity stays ahead. We need to build more sustainable energy sources and stop relying on fossil fuels. There's a huge amount of opportunity to have a positive impact on the world. As long as you're moving forward and doing something that matters, it's worth it. We should be working toward making life multi-planetary, not just focusing on Earth. Don't just follow the herd. Try to create your own path. What we're doing now will have a lasting impact on future generations. Technology is going to have a huge impact on our future. The possibilities are endless. If we don't start making the right choices today, we'll be facing a future we won't want to live in. Our goal is to create a sustainable future where humanity can thrive. Sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference. If we want to succeed in space, we need to embrace the challenge. We are the first species capable of self-annihilation. I care very deeply about the people at Tesla. I feel like I have a great debt to the people of Tesla who are making the company successful. A company is a group organized to create a product or service, and it is only as good as its people and how excited they are about creating. I care very deeply about the people at Tesla. I feel like I have a great debt to the people of Tesla who are making the company successful. A company is a group organized to create a product or service, and it is only as good as its people and how excited they are about creating. It's very important to like the people you work with, otherwise your job is going to be quite miserable. America is the spirit of human exploration distilled. I'd like to dial it back 5% or 10% and try to have a vacation that's not just email with a view. If you think back to the beginning of cell phones, laptops, or really any new technology, it's always expensive. I tend to approach things from a physics framework, and physics teaches you to reason from first principles rather than by analogy. Mars is the only place in the solar system where it's possible for life to become multi-planetarian. The rumors of the demise of the U.S. manufacturing industry are greatly exaggerated. Facebook is quite entrenched and has a network effect. It's hard to break into a network once it's formed. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. I'm personally a moderate and a registered independent, so I'm not strongly Democratic or strongly Republican. I feel very strongly that SpaceX would not have been able to get started, nor would we have made the progress that we have without the help of NASA. Tesla is becoming a real car company. I usually describe myself as an engineer. That's basically what I've been doing since I was a kid. As you heat the planet up, it's just like boiling a pot. In order for us to have a future that's exciting and inspiring, it has to be one where we're a space-bearing civilization. I'm glad to see that BMW is bringing an electric car to market. That's cool. It is theoretically possible to warp space-time itself, so you're not actually moving faster than the speed of light, but it's actually space that's moving. I do love email. Wherever possible, I try to communicate asynchronously. I'm really good at email. My vision is for a fully reusable rocket transport system between Earth and Mars that can be used to transport people to Mars or to other locations. I think it's really important to not focus on failure. If you focus on failure, you can miss the good things that happen. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. I try not to think too much about failure. I try to think about what we're going to do to fix it. I believe that the future of humanity is bright and that we can create a better world. We have the power to shape the future, but we must act now. The key to making things work better is to always try to improve. I think that the future is so bright for humanity. I think that we're going to be able to do things that people can't even imagine. The best way to predict the future is to create it. I'm a believer in giving things a try. If you don't try, you don't know. And if you do try, you might succeed. The future of humanity is going to be shaped by those who are willing to take risks and innovate. We have the ability to solve many of the world's most pressing problems through technology. It's all about pushing the boundaries and seeing what's possible. There are no limits to what humanity can achieve, but we need to work together to make it happen. I'm a believer in giving things a try. If you don't try, you don't know. And if you do try, you might succeed. Innovation is the key to a better future. The path to success is not always easy, but it's always worth it. You have to be willing to fail if you want to succeed. The future is uncertain, but it's what we make of it. The future of humanity is going to be shaped by those who are willing to take risks and innovate. We have the ability to solve many of the world's most pressing problems through technology. It's all about pushing the boundaries and seeing what's possible. There are no limits to what humanity can achieve, but we need to work together to make it happen. The most exciting part of any innovation is the unknown. Never stop learning and growing. Keep pushing the envelope and don't settle for the status quo. When you have a mission that matters, you'll do anything to make it work. Sometimes the most difficult challenges are the ones worth solving. We can't afford to wait for the future. We need to create it.